Oh my gosh. Welcome back to another video. Today's video, if you haven't seen the caption, we are creating my outfit for EDC, and I am excited to give you guys an update on my pants. Okay, so previously, if you haven't seen, I'm not doing a reading, I'm just gonna grab a card in case I need something to reference or talk about. This is calling my name. So, clarity. Stopping to listen to your inner self, I can easily separate my intuition from my mental chatter. The clarity of my intuition is a sweet, simple fruit that tastes familiar. And the mental chatter is a confusing, bitter rind that I shall peel off and chuck into the garbage or compost heap if your mental chatter happens to be organic. All right. Let's keep this out just in case I need to refer back to it. But without further ado, here are my pants. All right, so we're turning these into bell bottoms. We're going to no. Let me see. Oh, that's sewed. Okay. Look at how they turn out. Okay. I got some patchwork here. Remember that hole that happened because of the bleach? Bam. And then we're going to take a look at these bottoms. And then I think the patterns is amazing. Worked out perfectly. Bam, bam, bam. That's the inside look. Okay. So I'm really excited and love how they turned out. Okay. Bam. All right. So next we're going to cut out. Because I want to make them cutouts. And then we're going to distress them. I don't know if we're going to do all of this in one video. But yeah, I'm just trying to map out where I want to cut out and where I want to distress. I should have done this already. Let's start with the back, 'cause I think there's more to cut out on the back. Yeah. All right, so I got my scissors here. So let's start cutting. Okay, first cut. I'm going to leave some room, so there's room to kind of flare. I think I'm going to cut out the back more and then distress the front more. Okay. Let's go back to this. So I'm not just clarity. Stopping to listen to your inner self. Okay, so yeah. So stop and listen to your inner self. It's always a good thing to do. Because who else would you want to listen to? It might not make sense to other people. And that's okay. Because it's not for them to, make sense of. I think I want to I think I want to cut this out. remind you, EDC is in Vegas. So I'm cutting out a lot of this because it's gonna be hot. So this is really like ventilation, you know? Okay. So then let's do it here. All right. So cut here. Again, not trying to get too close to the dye or the pattern, so it can leave room to like distress. All right. Oh no. That's just gonna be flopping right there. Damn it. Okay, but I know. Okay. Trial and error. A lot of this is. But I know what I'm going to do. Okay. Bam. Let's do. Let's cut that. Let's do this one too. I forgot what I was saying. Oh. Okay. All right. How do we like this so far? Do I want to bring this up? Or leave that how it is? Something telling me let's just... Oops. Okay. Okay. And then let's cut this out. All right, now I'm gonna leave this leg alone because I might come down. I don't know if I'm gonna come down in the front or in the back. All right, this I'm not happy with, but I know how I'm gonna fix it already, so we don't gotta worry about that right now. Okay. Now let's do this other leg. Okay. Now with this leg, I think I'm going to cut. Yeah, let's do this. Whoa. Something just fell. I just cut my finger. Cut my finger. Oh, you know what? Let's talk about this dream I had. Alright, so story time. I've been having a lot of crazy dreams lately. So, like, one dream I had, and a friend of mine had, like, set me up, was plotting on my demise. I had no idea what was going on. We end up, she invited me out. And I'm like, okay, cool. But then, like, I had to get to her. And it took forever to get to her. And, like, she was still moving. And I'm trying to get to her. Then we went to a restaurant. And the restaurant, evidently, I had got kicked out of, and was like 86 out the restaurant beforehand. But I somehow forgot that it was the restaurant that I was 86 out of. But then, like, I had just got done trying to, like, find her. So I'm, like, kind of, like, sweaty and hot. So at this point, let's just take this off. At this point, I'm trying to, I step to the back. Oh, and, like, it's funny because, like, the back, behind our table we were eating at, is, like, a section that looks just like my bedroom. So I'm, like, changing clothes in the back. But then there's, like along the wall, there's hella sections that look like the bedroom. Like, different bedrooms. It's just how it's set up, you know? Okay. Let's cut this out for. But like the switch to turn the light on, it like turns on a camera for like security. And then they like use the camera and for facial recognition, so they knew it was me. So I ended up, they ended up coming in and kicking me out. And I'm like, why? Like, why am I getting kicked out? I had forgot that this was the restaurant I was 86 out of. So people that don't know, 86 mean you can't come back. You're like kicked out. Okay. Let's do this. So we end up leaving there. And then, like, I'm trying to catch her because now we got to go find somewhere else to eat. After I spent all this time trying to get to her. And she's accusing me of something, but I can't really remember what it was. And it's like a little puddle. So I'm like walking through the puddle to get to her. It's like, look, it's not that big of a deal. It's just a puddle. Like, I still want to hang out. Like, we made it all this way. Might as well, you know? And I step in the puddle, and I had like my phones. I had my phones in my in this bag. So when I step into the puddle, I ended up like dropping. Like the puddle was deeper than I thought, but it was like I dropped down to my neck. Like that's how deep. That's how deep it was. All right. That's how deep it was. So it was like, whoa. So I like put my hands above my head so my phones don't get wet, and then I like give them to her to hold, and then she takes it and then runs off. And I'm just like, what? And then yeah, she set me up, and then I like woke up, and then I ended up falling back asleep. And then when I fell back asleep, it was like murder house. It was like, I don't know, somehow like the being set up in the little, and then like when I walked into the puddle, it wasn't like regular puddle. It was like quicksand, or like not quicksand, like sludgy. Like I couldn't just like get out of it. It was like really thick. But whoever captured me from there, and then like in the next dream I ended up in murder house. And murder house is like a house with people watching. You're trapped in the house, and then like there's like different serial killers that come, and I don't know if they pay to come kill you or attempt to kill you. Yeah, it was just a lot going on in this dream. Let's do that. Bam. All right. Hi, first viewer. So these are the cutouts so far. All right. I like. Okay. So then when it comes to the front, we're going to use this knife and this cardboard to distress. So I'm going to cut this. All right, see you later. There was a viewer. Bam. And do I want to cut this one out too? This circle. Yeah, let's cut this out. So yeah. I really can't chew gum and walk at the same time. I try though. Ooh. Oops, let's move this knife. All right. Let's do this circle. Hey!